Tory Lanez, the Canadian rapper currently serving time, was recently the victim of a violent attack inside the California Correctional Institution. According to reports, Lanez was stabbed 14 times by a fellow inmate earlier this May. The incident has raised serious concerns about inmate safety within the facility, especially for high-profile individuals like Lanez. Following the brutal stabbing, Lanez was immediately given medical attention and is now reportedly recovering well. In response to the attack, authorities decided to transfer him to another prison facility for his safety. The move was aimed at preventing further incidents and ensuring a more secure environment during his sentence. The inmate responsible for the assault has begun speaking out, though specific details about the motive remain unclear. As investigations continue, the prison system is facing scrutiny over how such a violent altercation could occur within a supposedly secure setting. Fans and supporters of Tory Lanez have expressed relief over his recovery, while also calling for accountability and improved protection for incarcerated individuals. TMZ recently spoke with Santino Casio, the inmate prison authorities claim is responsible for stabbing Brampton artist Tory Lanez. Casio, who is already serving a life sentence, has come forward to share his perspective on the violent incident that took place earlier this month at the California Correctional Institution. In his interview, Casio explained his view of the situation. Though details remain limited, he did not express remorse, but instead hinted at personal motives or tensions that may have led to the altercation. His comments have sparked further speculation about what truly happened behind bars and whether Lanez was specifically targeted due to his celebrity status. Prison officials continue to investigate the attack, while Casio's statements add a new layer of complexity to the case. As the story unfolds, questions are being raised about how such a dangerous confrontation could occur within a controlled environment and what measures are being taken to protect other inmates from similar violence. Santino alleges that he thought Lanez had put a bounty on his head and wanted him dead in prison. A little while after he heard these rumors, Casio ran into Tory and thought he saw a lump in his pocket, raising suspicions that the rapper and singer had a weapon. That's when he alleges he attacked Tory Lanez, although he says he didn't try to kill him. The two allegedly used to be cool as cell neighbors, and Casio said things didn't need to go this far. But he also said that he felt that Tory threatened his life, and that they made their decisions and now have to live with them. Also, Santino Casio alleges he did not emerge unharmed from the Tory Lanez stabbing. He claims he had a stab wound in his leg, which suggests the MC may have had a weapon that he attacked him with. However, prison officials allegedly did not recover any weapons from the scene, which confused Casio. The recent attempt on his life was savage and ferocious, underscoring the clear and present danger he faces while incarcerated, Lanez's legal team reportedly told TMZ. Any claim to the contrary, particularly from an individual serving a life sentence for heinous crimes, is not only baseless, but an absurd fabrication. We said, his continued confinement is both a miscarriage of justice and a threat to his safety. He must be released immediately. Fortunately, Tory Lanez is recovering well from this stabbing. He faces other big problems, such as his team's attempts to overturn his conviction in the Megan Thee Stallion shooting case. Alleged new evidence supposedly proving Lanez's innocence has not made a legal impact thus far, and we will see if that changes. Then again, big figures like Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna expressed their support and demanded his freedom online. Drake has plenty in store for fans in 2025, including a new album, the return of OVO Fest, and more exciting projects. The Canadian rapper continues to build anticipation with promises of fresh music and a dynamic year ahead. His fan base is buzzing with speculation about potential collaborations and the sound of his upcoming album. One of the biggest announcements of the year came during Central C's concert in Toronto on Saturday night, where Drake made an unexpected appearance. The crowd was already buzzing with energy, but the atmosphere shifted into pure excitement when the Toronto native stepped on stage. It was a homecoming moment that reminded fans of Drake's deep connection to his city and its music scene. During his brief time on stage, Drake took a moment to share some major news. He confirmed that his iconic music festival, OVO Fest, will be returning in 2025. A clip of the moment quickly spread across social media, capturing the exact second fans erupted into cheers and applause. The announcement was met with overwhelming enthusiasm, especially since the festival had been on pause in recent years. OVO Fest has become a staple of Toronto's summer, known for its surprise guests, unforgettable performances, and celebration of hip-hop and R&B culture. Drake's announcement not only reignited excitement around the festival, but also hinted at a larger resurgence in his public appearances and creative ventures. With the return of OVO Fest, 2025 is shaping up to be a monumental year for both Drake and his fans. OVO Fest has long been a staple in Toronto's summer music scene, known for surprise guests and high-energy performances. Its return marks a significant moment, not just for Drake fans, but for the city's music culture as a whole. As 2025 unfolds, all eyes are on Drake to see how he'll top his already impressive legacy. OVO Fest is back this year, he told his fans. On social media, reactions to the announcement have been more mixed. While many users on X, formerly Twitter, confirmed they'll be going, others questioned whether it will be the same after Drake's feud with Kendrick Lamar. One user wrote, "This dude career has freefalled. No way he announcing a tour at someone else's show. After the beef, he has done everything through other artists. Sad." Drake hasn't hosted an OVO Fest since 2022, when he welcomed Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, Nelly Furtado, and several more artists to Toronto. He's put on the event several times since its inception, back in 2010, bringing out a number of stars over the years. Other performers in the past have included J. Cole, Big Sean, Lauryn Hill, Trey Songz, 50 Cent, The Weeknd, and many more. Despite the announcement of a 2025 OVO Fest, Drake didn't provide any further details on what fans can expect from this year's festival. He didn't announce dates nor a lineup. While Drake didn't give any details about OVO Fest, he has been hinting at having a new album in the works. He confirmed the news while streaming on Kick with Aiden Ross, as caught by Rolling Stone. "Thank you to everybody that's streaming the album," Drake said, referencing some sexy songs for you. He added, "Every time, every journey. Working on a new album, it's a slap." Earlier this year, Drake sparked curiosity among fans when he posted a cryptic message on Instagram, hinting at a significant shift in his artistic journey. In the post, he mentioned entering a new chapter in his career, leaving many to wonder what changes might be on the horizon. The vague nature of the message set off a wave of speculation across social media platforms. Drake also included a subtle warning in his post, suggesting that the direction he's heading in may not sit well with everyone. He acknowledged that some fans might be left feeling uneasy as he explores new creative territory. This statement has led many to believe that the rapper is preparing to take bold risks or experiment with a sound that diverges from his past work. While the details remain under wraps, Drake's message indicates a desire to evolve and challenge both himself and his audience. Known for constantly reinventing his style, he seems poised to push boundaries once again in 2025. Fans and critics alike are watching closely to see what this next chapter will bring. Fire emoji boasts new tracks from Burna Boy, Travis Scott, YG, Shoreline Mafia, Larry June, and Cardo Got Wings this week. While the update may be on the shorter side, it delivers a concentrated burst of high-quality heat. With each artist bringing their distinct style to the table, the playlist feels sharper and more intentional than ever. Leading the pack is Burna Boy and Travis Scott's latest collaboration, Ta Ta Ta, which blends Afrobeats and psychedelic trap into a smooth, infectious groove. Their synergy on the track is undeniable, offering both hypnotic vibes and club-ready energy. It's a standout moment that reflects both artists' willingness to experiment while still keeping things accessible. Rounding out the playlist are energetic cuts from YG and Shoreline Mafia that lean into the West Coast's gritty bounce, while Larry June and Cardo Got Wings deliver their usual laid-back, luxurious flair. Whether you're in the mood for bold party anthems or cool cruising tunes, this week's Fire Emoji playlist brings the heat in all the right ways. Burna's typical explorations of pop-tinged dancehall, reggae, and Afrobeat match with a bit more of a funk karaoke swing this time around. This especially comes alive with the heavy bass tones and more sharp percussion. Of course, La Flame adds his trademark swagger to this cut and flows pretty effortlessly on here. Next up on Fire Emoji, we have a slow-riding chiller from Larry June and Cardo Got Wings, a match made in West Coast hip-hop heaven. There's a very light bounce on Black Man that doesn't overwhelm the warm keys on here, but still leaves room for plenty of literal bells and whistles with the drums. As far as the flow on here, Larry is as smooth and laid back as ever. We're almost in the summertime, and once it hits, don't forget to go back to this cut to celebrate. Speaking of the West Coast, our final Fire Emoji inclusion this week is Hollywood, the newest single from YG and Shoreline Mafia. These Cali MCs have been putting on for the West for years now, and this is one of their more earthy and straightforward homages to the musical style in their whole catalogue. For a couple of years now, OGC and Phoenix have brought the Shoreline back, following a years-long disbandment. It's amazing to hear these catalogues' careers and sounds are still developing and seeing some solid resurgence over the past 2 years. However, YG also includes a playful jab at Joey Beda on his new track, continuing the tension from the ongoing East Coast versus West Coast rap battle. This feud has picked up serious momentum in recent weeks, with prominent names stepping into the ring. Artists like Ray Vaughan, Daylit, Reason, and others have all released diss tracks, each adding fuel to the fiery competition and stirring up major buzz across the hip-hop scene. Unfortunately, you won't find most of those diss tracks featured on the Fire Emoji playlist. Spotify doesn't host all of them, likely due to the way some were released, on YouTube, SoundCloud, or through social media snippets. Because of this, the full scope of the lyrical warfare isn't easily accessible on mainstream streaming platforms, making it tough for casual listeners to catch the entire narrative in one place. Still, for those curious to explore, there are a few loosies floating around on Spotify worth checking out. While they may not tell the complete story, they offer a taste of the sharp lyricism and raw emotion that's fueling this coast-to-coast tension. For the full experience, though, we recommend diving deeper across platforms to truly appreciate the scope and intensity of this unfolding rap saga.